take a look at lineups for Sociedad versus Barcelona. First, a couple players that are unavailable. Jules Koundé, still not registered. Aubameyang deal, Memphis deal, Frankie de Jong wage cut. All of these things could lead to Koundé being registered, but as of right now, still unavailable, not registered. Busi is going to be suspended. Got his second yellow card against Rayo over the weekend. Got baited into that one. Anyway, different story. He's going to be unavailable, which means we're going to have at least one change in the starting 11. Let's take a look at my predicted starting 11 against Real Sociedad this Sunday. Starting in the back, of course, Ter Stegen gets the start. This is his year. Man of the match for me against Rayo. Big saves, kept us saved us a point, I should say. But the surprise in the back four for me is going to be Balde. Saw some reports early on, and I'm jumping on the train that Balde is starting to shine in training, starting to outgrow that Barca B role. So maybe he gets his first team number. Maybe we see him get some more regular starts, and it could begin this weekend against Sociedad. Balde on that left-hand side, I want to see what he can do for us. I want to see whether or not he is the heir to the throne at left back for Jordi Alba, because it's sink or swim time. If it's not this year, and it might not be ever. So you got to kick him out of the nest and see if the baby bird can fly eventually. You know what I'm saying? So Balde gets the start at left back. Araujo continues to start at right back, but I have Serginho Dest in the lineup this time. All right, he's in the 23-man roster. Hopefully, if things go Barcelona's way, at some point, 30 minutes left, 20 minutes left, Dest gets on the pitch, gets a little bit of playing time, shows everybody that he's still in the fight, that he's still got a chance to shine for the Blaugrana. That's what I'm hoping for. In the midfield, I already mentioned, got to be Frankie de Jong for me. I know Kessié is an option. I know Pjanic is an option. Pjanic, for me, doesn't do it defensively. I think we will have all sorts of trouble on the defensive transition, trying to stop the counterattacks if we have Pjanic at the defensive mid. Passing is incredible, okay? Passing is absolutely incredible, but for me, lacking on the defensive side. Kessié is closer to an appropriate replacement for me. To me, he's Frankie de Jong light. You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit more defensive. Frankie's a little bit more offensive, but both very balanced, very sound, box-to-box midfielders. I just prefer Frankie. I think he's a little bit more creative. I think he's got a little bit more pace, and he deserves it. We've talked about Frankie. I don't need to go on a Frankie rant. I don't. I'll just leave it at, I think he deserves it. And while he's at this club, however long that may be, I think that defensive midfield role should be his when it's not Busi. So for me, midfield three, Pedri, Frankie, Xavi, lighten up the midfield, opening things up for the front three, which is going to include Ansu Fati. I think Ansu is ready for his first start. Might not go 90 minutes, but last weekend, Dembele on the left, Rafinha on the right, we weren't getting the results that we wanted. I think those two players perhaps are too similar to have on the two wings. You might need somebody that gives you a little something different, and that for me would be Ansu Fati. So Ansu on the left, Lewandowski centrally, Dembele on the right. I think it's going to be goals galore. I think we are going to come out ready for this one. In last weekend's match, we were a little bit nervy, a little bit anxious, a little bit tight, a little bit tense. So for this one, folks, coming out guns a-blazing, I think it's going to be a big one. I'm going 4-1 Barcelona. No, I'm not. Backtrack that, because I think we're going to get a clean sheet. I'm going 2-0. We'll go 2-0 Barcelona for my prediction. All right. I went from 4-1 to 2-0 because I think we're going to get a clean sheet. And we might not be ready just yet to explode offensively. So I'm going to say 2-0 to Barcelona. I'm thinking Lewandowski goal, Aubameyang goal, then he goes to Chelsea. 2-0 victory. Aubameyang rides off into the sunset. Memphis ends up staying. Barcelona La Liga champions. Anyway, that's too many predictions. Real Sociedad, Barcelona. Barca going to win 2-0. Lock it in. Before you go, hit that like button, helps out with the algorithm, get some new eyes on the channel. We are still very focused on building this community. Support the badge, support each other. That's what we do here. I will see you Sunday, live watch along right here on the Undefeated channel. Sociedad hosting Barcelona. Visca Barça. I'll see you then, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking a ride. Mwah.